guys, we are going to try and get this video done here for you real quick. And I'm going to give you guys a brief recap because on the other side of this, I've reposted and re-uploaded the Zoom, the most recent Zoom that's been done by some of the original leaders of this platform that we're talking about here today. But as you can see, we're here on the Bitcoin chart, and we will, just go over a couple of things right quick. Because if you guys are, if you're excited about earning Bitcoin on autopilot, you're in the right spot, right? Because this thing is working as advertised and delivering COD. So anyways, gather around, ladies and gents, boys and girls, crypto freaks, money making maniacs, all of my DGen brothers and sisters, no matter your class, color, or creed, from Afghanistan all the way on down to Zimbabwe. So let's get right into it. And we're talking about this Bitcoin wealth, which has been quietly and steadily gaining momentum. Right now, the contract is about 4 months old, so it's already kind of proven itself with regard to the time that it's taken for it to grow, the functionality of the call functions on the contract. Again, this is a smart contract, a dApp browser, right? Central or a decentralized application, if you will, right? So no need to go into the history of smart contracts, but just understand that it brings more confidence than your typical closed source financial instrument. This is a financial instrument that is, it's working. But again, on this chart here with Bitcoin, we see that we're on another pump. Okay, the bull run is coming. So in case you guys haven't been paying attention, some legislation is being passed or is being thrown around to soon be passed, which is going to, give the United States a little bit more of an edge, but ultimately gives everybody an edge, right? Because when Bitcoin goes up, we all go up, right? It's the tide that raises all ships. So with that, again, on this chart, you can see there's 3 distinct peaks, if you will, inside of the valleys, right? And the valley over here to the left, a valley here, a valley there. But this is a pattern, right? And ultimately, each one of these peaks happened during the fall time, right? It's very nice to have this now to look back in time and to see that these explosions took place during the autumn, the fall, right? In the months of September, October. They climbed, of course, getting to that point, but ultimately they peaked out in the, what you would call, the all-time high peak during the fall season. Okay, we'll just kind of put it at that. We've come down, and currently, as you can see, we're in a valley, making our way up, as we have just done here today before I started the video, that we're at almost 75,000, right? Once again, right? Nothing, no big news, but anyways, Bitcoin wealth is paying us out on autopilot at these levels, right? 0.001 BTC is what everyone who comes in will only have to pay one time, right? And the cycle continues as growth continues. And it's like a business. A business can't sustain itself without income, without money coming in. And again, this sustains the staff so that they can be paid. This sustains being able to purchase inventory. And many businesses have many different forms, right? Now, this is a functioning business, if you will. It is on a coded contract that brings with it, hang on, we're sliding all over the place here, but it's on a coded contract that brings consistency, right? Everything is already laid out, no human intervention to kind of mess with the mechanics. It is working and has been working for like 4 months. Now, I don't want to drag this part out. As I said, I wanted to kind of just do a little bit of a run through on some of the tabs that I've got up here for Bitcoin Wealth, aka Vow Unity, VOWUNITY. So listen, I've been getting paid, right? I've already earned a 0.002 BTC. And of course, Bitcoin has just moved up, so we're certainly in profit, but I'm already in profit, so to speak, right? I've already earned 2 times my original entry fee to get into this thing, right? Now, of course, getting into this thing, as you can see, there's a matrix system of 14 different positions, right? And they're going to explain all this in the Zoom that I have on the other side of this recap. But I just wanted to show for people so you understand that, yes, it is working. Yes, I am getting spillover, as it were. And yes, it is a requirement. Eligibility to receive spillover requires that your position 1 and 2 get out of the way, right? They get filled up, and then you are in line to receive from above and below, sideways and left and right and center. This is actually how this thing works. The placement, it's an interesting thing to try and decipher, but again, the contract is smarter with regard to any probably one individual being able to understand how all of the mechanics work in tandem, or how they work all together, right? But point being, this is paying out. I don't want to get into too much detail. I've gotten spillover in several of my slots here. And again, I've been paid out on the slots in orange, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots in orange that you can see. And actually the green spots are downline payments, right? So that means that those payments go down in the people in the direction of people who are below the position that I'm in, right? So it's not just everything goes up, everything goes to the people who came in first situation. It's not that. And one other thing I wanted to bring up, I can't bring it up on my Brave browser. For some reason, the Cloudflare isn't doing the verification. But I wanted to show the contract here on BSC, because again, another point to make is this all lives on BSC, right? Binance Smart Chain, which is a blockchain of Binance coded for smart contracts, right? For apps, dApps, dApps. So again, you can see here that there's 80,000 in the contract. Now, why is that in there? It's just by way of the contract holds certain payments for upgrades. It also holds for payouts in various forms so that people can get paid out like twice the amount that they maybe were paid out on previous levels. Let's go to the most recent token transactions. You can see here just in the past hour. And this is actually, I'm usually seeing transactions much more frequently than that, but this is just within the last hour. Okay, no big deal. That's still very fresh. Typically, I'm seeing, things that are like 15 seconds ago, 30 seconds ago. I mean, it's usually running that fast. But hey, again, on this video, it is what it is. But you see these payments of 0.001. They're either going in or going out. If we extend the transactions, you'll see that there's even, of course, naturally, 0.004 for some of the transactions, 0.002. We'll find a lot of those people who are at level 2. Not on this page. This is just, again, within the past 6 hours. You see pages and pages of transactions. There was one for 2, I think I just passed. So again, that payment of 2 is $150 currently, with Bitcoin having surged up as it has. This is for double that amount. That would be basically $300. I don't know why it's not coming up there. So $299. You'll see payments for 0.008 because some people have made it up into the higher cycles. So ultimately, just wanted people to understand it's working. All right. And we're very excited, and it's picking up massive momentum in African, Asian, and other regions around the world, right? Arabic speaking countries. And of course, it's making its way into South America and the Americas. as a whole. So we are going to start seeing a lot of pickup. This is not slowing down, right? This is one of those things that the kind of critical mass just brings it to a level that it's hard to imagine, but millions of dollars will come through this thing, right? Millions. Will it be hundreds of millions? Even just a fraction of that is going to be a nice day for a lot of people who got involved. All right, so let's put on the other side of this the Zoom. Again, this was ran by and run by several different leaders. They kind of took turns showcasing different things. So enjoy the Zoom. And again, it gives a bit more credibility to the points that I've been making, that this has been growing quietly and steadily within those regions. And it's really exploding right now. So it's got a strong foundation, having come out of Africa and Asian countries working together. Those are some of the most community rich places or networks. So I think we're in for quite a show. All right. So anyways, I'll see you guys real soon, and I hope that you enjoy the Zoom. If you have any questions, you of course can hit me up direct. I'm trying to get people brought up to speed as much as I'm able to. And yeah, that's about it. All right. So you guys enjoy, and we'll take it over to the Zoom.
Right. Okay. You're welcome once again to this call tonight. My name is Dr. Seko, and with me as my co-host on tonight's presentation is our very great friend, father, and partner in person of Magic Malaysia. He will be co-hosting this meeting with me. We also have our very own brother all the way from Singapore in person of Captain Vera. These are my co-hosts and also my very great leader, very passionate leader all the way from Southern Africa, the only lady co-hosting this Zoom with us tonight. All right. Thank you so much, Patricia, for always being there. I celebrate and welcome you on this call. So, guys, let's jump into our presentation today. I believe we all are here for an opportunity called Bitcoin World. And I believe, looking at the number of people I'm seeing here, please, I don't think I'm having a new person here or somebody that is joining us from the first time. If you're joining us for the first time, can I see your hand so that I can know the direction of my presentation tonight? But if you have always been here or you're already an existing member, okay, H. Lodi. H. Lodi is the only number one person that is in this call for the first time. H. Lodi, I celebrate your presence. Thank you so much for coming. And I will do everything within my capacity to ensure you understand every bit about this opportunity. Now, we talk about Bitcoin World. Bitcoin World is built by the people for the people. Meaning you that have come here in person of H. Lodi, this is your project. It's built on your behalf. You might not be here from the beginning, but anytime, any minute, any hour, any month, any year you join Bitcoin World, actually you have just joined what you have, virtually built or indirectly built without knowing. That's the beauty about Bitcoin World. That's why we said it is the people's plan. It is the people's project. Anyone can, own Bitcoin World any minute, any second. That's what makes us unique. That's what makes us different. Now, there is something I want to draw your attention to as far as this presentation is concerned. Bitcoin World is not here to make you another just normal presentation that you're used to. No, we are totally different because we are all about educating and bringing the conscious awareness of financial discipline and how you can maximize and leverage within your community and your world at large. So that's the beauty, and that's what makes Bitcoin World totally different from whatever you think you might have come by. Now, tonight, I'll be talking to you, taking you from the educational standpoint of Bitcoin World, because you need to understand what are the unique features that make Bitcoin World totally different from whatever every one of us have known prior to this time, so that you understand, because this is how we want to approach this system. We want people to understand the system in a simple catch. No too much grammar, no, talking too much. First and foremost, Bitcoin World is built with powerful people-driven features. Now, these are the futures that I want you to understand. That's why I'm looking at it from this dimension today. Because if you understand these futures, you can be able to, align yourself with the vision and projection of Bitcoin world. It's very, very important you understand this future. Where we talk about one of the key features here is a fully decentralized system. Yes, a lot of people have said, "Oh, we have come by decentralized system." Like I always tell people, yes, even me speaking to you tonight, I've come by decentralized system, but there is nothing like it, like what we have in Bitcoin world. Now, where people tell you a system is being decentralized, you ask, has that system still have developers' privileges? Because with developers' privileges, now what brings about developers' privileges? Because one, the system to share profit with you, the system need to share percentage ratio profit with you, the system needs to pay up the developers at one point or the other. So at that point, you should just understand that the system is not fully decentralized. But when we tell you Bitcoin world is fully decentralized, we meant what we say. As we make progress, you're going to see and resonate with that simple fact that this system, yes, indeed, has been fully decentralized without developers' privileges. Now we talk about fully automated execution. Ladies and gentlemen, I know everyone here have been in the space for years, or even if you're coming here for the first time, we are taking you to the new world order where systems are being fully automated and they execute self-execution without any human interference. These are key fundamentals you need to understand about Bitcoin world. These are the futures that makes it totally different. About transparency. Now, transparency cannot be earned or be shared by any human because one, there are always room for lapses. But when it comes to blockchain and smart contract, you can talk about transparency. Real smart contract, like what we have in Bitcoin world, we call it the king of smart contract. And I know when you experience this system, you understand that yes, indeed, Bitcoin world is the only system around the world today that is as transparent as anything you can think of. Why did I say so? Here, you can see everybody's account, whatever he's doing at every second, every minute, whether you know them or you don't know them. You just go there, pick the number, and you can see everything and understand what this system is all about. Nobody's coming to tell you what you don't know. Why? Because the system is fully decentralized within the blockchain, not just only within the blockchain, but also embedded with the king of smart contract. Now we talk about spillover mechanism. Now I tell people there is nothing you can do in this world without humanity. Anybody that tells you I have a system, you just connect the system, don't do anything, the system pays you, is a scam upon arrival. Let's be factual. Let's tell ourselves the truth because there is no such system. If there is anything, the richest guys in town would have bought over that system. You and I would have not been able to see it. So it's a hard truth that I want everyone tonight to resonate with. Now, when we talk about spillover, auto spillover mechanism, this is not a spillover that is being detected by participant. Is the system fully deployed, spillover mechanism, which execute at every given second without, favor, choice of favor. Anybody, whether you love them or you don't love them, whether you like them or you don't like them, this system spill to them at every count. All they just need to do is to meet up with the simple system rules. Ladies and gentlemen, you can all attest to the fact that every system that has ever been created has what we call system rules. And if you understand the rules of that system, you become one of the biggest benefactors of that system. Now, we talk about unlimited recycles and re-entrants. This is another key areas that I want you to understand from this system. This is a system that has no limits of recycles and re-entrants. Meaning the moment you have come into this system and meet up with the simple requirement, your growth becomes unstoppable. Your turn-in and turn-out becomes unlimited. Instant transactions, here transactions are executed instantly. No one, have any or hiccups moment about this system. The system, even when you try to open the interface but the moment you execute any transaction, it's fully instantly deployed and executed within the blockchain, because this is a blockchain based system. No withdrawal charges, no hidden charges, no admin control, no owner control. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you this, and first of its kind. This is what makes Bitcoin world totally unique and different from whatever people are coming around to tell you. I tell people we came into a competitive environment, but our competition is with no other but Bitcoin worlds, because we don't have contenders. Unless you want to believe lies, then you can go and be taking some contenders that shows on the soft on this on the space. But ladies and gentlemen, from what I've explained to you so far, you can actually resonate with the fact that in this system we don't really have competitors. They are our only competitors is you and I. You become your own very own competitor, deciding what you want to make with your life from this life transforming opportunity that I'm presenting to you tonight. Here, there are no company dependency. What do we mean by that? There is no company or whatever ownership or whatever. You are the total owner of the system. You are the company yourself. I meet people, they said, "Oh, Dr. Seko, who is the European rep or whatever?" There are no reps. Everyone becomes a rep according to your community and your movement. So don't allow anybody to bamboozle you and tell you, "I represent Bitcoin world." You represent Bitcoin world. No other person. Everyone has equal rights as far as this system is concerned, because he is the people's plan, he is the people's project. Immutable blockchain code, ladies and gentlemen, this is another unique feature that makes this system untouchable, uncompromising. It is fully immutable blockchain code. Everything in this system are fully coded and deployed. And as we go on this presentation, you will begin to understand how powerful this system has been made coded to deploy it and give you those resultant effects that will transform your financial status 360-degree without losing a penny or losing your integrity, unlike the past experience that we have had in the past. Unlimited earning potentials. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you have become the CEO of Bitcoin world. The moment you become a CEO, the CEO determine what the company generate. The CEO determine how far the company can go. That is the opportunity you have in Bitcoin world. That's why I tell you, Bitcoin world is totally different from whatever you think you have ever come by. Now, as we make progress in our presentation, even moving forward, you begin to understand, because we want to give you the mentality of the CEO. Because a lot of people are on this call, they don't know who they are. God has made you so special, but you have not found yourself in an environment where somebody can call you CEO, because you are in the past work for CEOs. But here is an opportunity that has called you and made you, the very day you step into the opportunity, the CEO of your business. Everyone here owns Bitcoin world. No single entity owns Bitcoin world. Everyone that is on this call, even if you're joining us for the first time, the very day you take that wonderful decision of taking in your first entering slot, everyone here owns Bitcoin world. Self-sustained reward cycle. This system is deployed and crafted to be self-sustained. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a system that you start going about to hype. This is not a system that you become apologetic to people to join you. Never you be apologetic for people to join you, but help people to understand, educate them to understand why they should be in Bitcoin world. The moment people can see those simple and direct features coming from you, all they will need to do is to tell you, how do we get started? That's why we call it the self-sustained reward cycle system. First of its kind in the world. No human interference. Ladies and gentlemen, here it shows and proves to everyone on this call that in this system, there are no human interference. Nobody can wake up tomorrow and change any plan on this system. It has been fully deployed and relinquished. Everything about this system is to upgrade upward and forward ever. There are no downtimes. There are no sleeping moments. I believe most of you remember our very own assistant partner in the system called Sonia. Sonia never goes to bed. Sonia is always available 247 to work for you. But if you are joining us for the first time, sorry about that. You might not know Sonia. Sonia is the engine that works for us from the back end. It doesn't know weekend. It does it at all time, at every minute, is always there to work for you. That's why we can boldly tell you in this system, there are no human interference. We talk about the code-based fair distribution. Everything here is fairly distributed based on the code command. We have what we call hard code command embedded in this system. That's what makes it fair distribution without losing out or dropping out or unfavoring anyone. At every count, at every action, you see 100% result coming out of your effort. Anti-manipulation mechanism, no one can manipulate this system. No one can turn this system to their favor because there is no such room. Nobody's sharing percentage ratio here. Everything that comes to you as benefit is 100% at every count. 100% across board. That's what makes us, the most powerful system in the world today, starting in 2026. This system is barely 4 months old. So everyone here on this call tonight, you are privileged to be one of the founding pioneers of Bitcoin wealth. We talk about real-time dashboard updates. This system updates its time in all times, in real time. Nothing is missing. Nothing is being held back. Why? Because this is the people's plan. This is the people's project. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I want you to specially look into the very system that never stopped paying Bitcoin. This is a system that you will ever, for your entire lifetime, need to start with just 0.001 BTC. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the simplicity and this is the gateway to Bitcoin wealth. Now, everything I've been saying to you, this is the gateway to Bitcoin wealth. The moment you take this simple, quiet decision of engaging with only 0.001 BTC into Bitcoin wealth, ladies and gentlemen, you have just opened or unlocked a community-driven system built for what? Continuous growth. Now, I always tell people, what do we mean by continuous growth? A lot of people have gone into this cocoon of, oh, let me just drop my money, let the money work for me. There is nothing like that. Forget anybody that tell you, give me your money, we'll work and pay you returns. You have just engaged a time bomb. At the fullness of time, it will explode. And if it explodes, do not look for who to blame, because life is all about growth oriented. If you're not growing, you're dying. So you must understand that. That's why the rich guys today, they never cease making progress. No matter how much they have accumulated, you see them creating more channels, more streams of income for them to generate more income to keep the capacity of their success. So for everyone that has stepped into Bitcoin wealth, you must have the mindset, the mentality of continuous growth. Now, your growth becomes unlimited. Your growth becomes unstoppable. Why? That is what we represent in Bitcoin wealth. So nobody should tell you anything otherwise but what you have just heard. Growth is inevitable in Bitcoin wealth. So why did I say growth is inevitable in Bitcoin wealth? The moment you step in, you keep growing your team. And every opportunity you have to say, closing someone, don't take that person and say, oh, I need to go and give it to my downline. Otherwise, you have just given away 61 Bitcoin. Do not be deceived. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. But the moment you keep growing with your link to your entire team, everybody, as many people that joins you with your link, they all spill to this, your downlines. So don't forget, this is a system that requires you to be on a continuous growth lane. The moment you miss that lane, you have missed the benefit, the beauty of Bitcoin wealth. So, ladies and gentlemen, without taking much of our time at this point, I want to quickly, take you to the next segment, which I want one of my co-hosts here to also dive in and also share briefly on this aspect, how you can turn 0.001 to 61 Bitcoin in just a simple understanding of the system protocol. So without taking much of our time, I think I have Captain Vera here to assist me on this second segment. I would like Captain Vera to come on board and quickly just take the people on this second segment just on how they can turn 0.001 to 61 Bitcoin in a very swift and simple explanation, no ambiguity. And I know Captain Vera knows how to do this best. At this point, I want to hand over the floor to you, Captain Vera. Over to you, my friend.
Thank you, brother Rao. Hi, everyone. This is Captain Vera from India tonight. All right. My voice loud and clear, brother?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. All right. So without any further ado, let's go to the point directly. All right. Let me share my screen first. All right. Okay. So today we are seeing Bitcoin wealth, right? Business opportunity. So the ultimate point of this Bitcoin wealth is to collect Bitcoin without buying it. So let me ask you one question. How many of you ever feel that I missed the Bitcoin on the earliest day, which is when it was $200, $500, $1,000, $10,000 maybe? A lot of people think if I have a time machine today, I would go back to 2015, 2013 to collect or to buy back the Bitcoin when it was the lowest price. Agree with me? So, you see, by the time, maybe some people come and tell you about Bitcoin, or maybe you don't know about Bitcoin when it was the lowest price. We missed the flight. We missed the opportunity to have the Bitcoin in the lowest price. And some of you maybe already have a Bitcoin, but still not understand the urge of the Bitcoin, how big it can grow, like what is achieved today. Some people may miss out. I know some of our leaders, they had Bitcoin when it was the lowest price, but the unfortunate thing is they sell off due to some incident happen in their life. Some of them having financial issues, some of them having government issue in their country, some of them having invest their Bitcoin in some other program. So in such a way, they are losing their Bitcoin, which they had at the lowest price. Okay. What if I told you today, you can get back the Bitcoin and you don't have to pay $61,000 for a Bitcoin. All right. You just need to pay 0.001 BTC. One time in a lifetime, guys. One time in a lifetime, you just paid 0.001 BTC to buy the engine, which is going to produce going to generate you a Bitcoin. All right. That we call is a Vow Unity matrix engine. All right. So when you buy the engine, this is the diagram, you get it. All right. If you look at it, this diagram, there are 14 positions here. Every position will follow by the numeric order. And also, if you notice closely, there are color differences in some of the column. What is the meaning of the color column? The first and second column is in a green color. So it means the first position, when it's filled up, it goes to the first upline. When somebody fill up your second position, it goes to the second upline. The same thing will apply to you also. Example, if I join under you, when I sponsor my first direct, it goes to you. When I sponsor my second direct, it goes to your upline. It also, can you see, even my second direct, when they come, when they start to sponsor, you still receiving money from them, even from your 2 level below. So this is happen whenever you sponsor as much as more people under you. As long they are keep sponsoring, you will still receiving money from your downline. So that is the green. So if you look at it, number 3, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12 in a brown color, golden brown color. So this is your pay position. Whenever people come and fill up this position, you get paid 100%, guys. There are no 80%, there are no 60%, there are no 95%, nothing. 100%. When somebody fill up their wallet with 0.001, click registration. If it is your pay position, you receive 0.001. There are no any deduction, there are no any hidden fee. You get paid 100%, guys. That's why we like what our beloved brother just now mentioned. This is your company. When you join, you are the CEO, you are the boss. You decide how much you want to earn because you are earning 100%. You don't have to depend on it. You don't need to depend on your upline or your sponsor or your leader. When you learn how to do it, you can do it as fast as can, and you can make a lot of Bitcoin through this program. All right. So if you look at it, position number 4 and 5 is for the next slot. Those who do metrics program, go and ask them before how struggle for them to buy the higher slot when it comes to big dollars, guys. Big dollars. So many of program we have been through before this, like, all right. So many of our team members, all right, not one, not two, thousands of them not upgrade, not come to higher slot. Do you know why? Because whatever the amount they are earning in the previous slot, they can't even spend. They have to save. They have to keep it in order to buy the next higher slot. And the most hurtful thing is the next higher slot is the double the price of the previous slot. This is happening in many smart contract program before this. But talking about Bitcoin, well, we all blessed. You don't have to pay for a next higher slot, guys. The system itself pay for you and upgrade for you. All right, you just need to fill up the position by sponsoring people or spillover. When it's fill up the position 4 and 5, the next higher slot will automatically unlock for you. It means you don't even have to complete the whole chart. You just need to complete the first 5 position. You get upgraded to the next higher slot. This is happen all the way up to slot 12, guys. You no need to pay any money for the upgradation. The system itself upgrade for you. All right. If you look at it, position number 7, 10, and 13, this payment will go to your downline. 7, it will go to your first downline, first sponsor, and fill up your first downline's diagram. The 10 position will fill up your second downline's diagram, and the 13 position will fill up your first downline's first sponsor's diagram. If you look at it closely, the 14 position is for the recycle. The money will go to your upline's diagram. All right. If you look at it closely, in one diagram, your upline also make money, your downline also make money, you also make money. All right. So that's the beauty of the plan. So it means nobody going to left behind, guys. As long the first 2 position you already fill up. The only way to fill up the first and second position is to use your direct sponsor link. There are no any other way to fill up this position. You have to sponsor by using your own sponsor link. Once you complete these 2 positions, you are qualified to receive spillover from the up and down, from the upline and downline. All right. So as long you already complete the first position, you are able to receive spillover. But what I always urge or teach people, make sure you sponsor more people, because you know why? The money on the floor, guys, the money on the street, the money on the table, all you need to do is just pick it up. The only way to pick it up Bitcoin through Bitcoin Wealth is to sponsor people. As much as more people you sponsor to the program, the more Bitcoin you're going to collect. All right. So now everything is on our favor, guys. If you look at it, the Bitcoin chart is in the lowest price over the past year's price, comparing the past year's price chart. All right. So now you collect Bitcoin as much as you can. Once the market get corrected and the value goes up, another win for you guys. This is another win for you. Whatever coin you are collecting now is you are collecting around $60,000. Imagine you are already collected 2 Bitcoin, 5 Bitcoin in next 6 months, 1 year time. Imagine 1 Bitcoin went up to $100,000. How good is that? Every coin you are managed to gain about $40,000, guys. $40,000 is small money, guys. It's a big win, you know, and it is possible through Bitcoin Well, because this is an amazing plan. All right, let me show you another chart so that you can understand how big we can grow through this chart. One moment. Let me make sure this is a USD value. All right, correct. So if you look at it, today price is $63,116. All right, US dollar. So if you buy 0.001, is about costing about $63 for you to join this program. Only one time you are paying this amount, guys. All right. If you look at it just now, when I mentioned in one chart, you able to receive 6 times. All right. 6 times income means you are already collected $378 worth of Bitcoin today, today's price. And this price can go down and go down and go up, but the BTC value will remain at your wallet as it is fixed. All right. So if you look at it, how big we can grow through this program. In slot 1, you are receiving 0.001, correct? If you are complete the first 5 position, you are get upgraded or unlock level 2, which is slot 2, and you able to receive the same chart will apply in slot 2 also, but your income become double, guys, from the previous amount. It becomes 0.002. Can you see that? Imagine you are working in somewhere that can be a corporate sector, can be a government sector, anywhere, or you do your own business. Imagine how good is that every month you get increment, and the increment is double of your previous amount salary. Example, this month you are earning $1,000. All right, you are receiving $1,000. The next month, company give you increment double of your previous salary, which is $2,000. And the third month, your income become again double, $4,000. Is it possible? Not at all, but in Bitcoin Well, it's very, very much possible. That is how the system designed. Every time you upgrade yourself to the higher slot, your income become double from the previous amount, guys. Imagine you start from 0.001. When you are on slot 2, your income becomes 0.002. And when you are in slot 3, your income become again double, 0.004. Can you see that? Let me zoom in for you. All right. Can you see that? When you are in slot 4, your income becomes 0.008, which is cost you about $500, guys. Each time you are receiving money is $500, $504. And you can earn 6 times income in just one cycle. All right, just one bot, which is already cost you $3,000, guys. This is only slot 4. I'm not talking about 3. Whatever you earn in slot 3, slot 2, slot 1. All right. If you all put you together, you're already making around 2,600 plus, over here on slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, and slot 4 alone. If you complete one cycle, you're already making more than $3,000, guys. worth of Bitcoin. Whatever amount you're receiving in your wallet, not USDT, not Tron, not any other coin, only Bitcoin. You're receiving Bitcoin into your wallet, guys. How good is that? You only paid one time for the joining and you can receive this amount again and again and again and again for the lifetime, guys. As long you keep sponsoring people under your sponsor link into your diagram, you will keep enjoy receiving money in your wallet. And if you look at it here in slot 5, each time you strike income is 0.016 BTC, which is today, even today value is $1,000, guys. Just imagine in many of country, today I'm in India, I have been talking to some of the Indian leaders. When I show this plan to the Indian leaders, guys, this money is so big for them, They even are well-educated people today in India. I believe this is applied to many of the peoples in many country out there in the market. All right. Even $1,000 in a month, if they strike once, is a very good win for them, because even a well-educated person in India right now, they are not getting paid $1,000 in a month, guys. Even they are working in IT sector, they are only getting paid like 50,000 rupees, 70,000 rupees, 80,000 rupees. $1,000 means is 1 lakh rupees for them, People are getting amazed by seeing this thing because they have done so many things in their past. I believe you have done a lot of things in your past. Each time, imagine if you're striking $1,000, just completing one bot, guys, you may collect a $6,000 worth of Bitcoin. And you don't have to pay any fees or any admin charges or any withdrawal fee, nothing. You get paid 100% to your wallet. How good is that? And just imagine, not only in one cycle, guys, in second bot, you are receiving, let me show you. In second cycle onward, there are no upgradation, There are no upgradation. Only one time you're going to pay for the upgradation. Second cycle onward, if you look at it, there are no upgradation in your chart. You're only going to you are going to get paid 7 times instead of 6 times, second cycle onward. All right, 7 times you're going to receive the money. Let me go back to the chart, show you another magic. All right, so if you look at it, just now I'm talking about the first cycle, correct? At the first, even in the slot 5, in the first cycle, you're already making $6,000 worth of Bitcoin. Just complete the second cycle bot, guys. You make another $7,000 income. All right, which is already 0.112 BTC. Guys, go and do Google about this thing. Right after the Zoom, owning 0.1 BTC is already a big win. Many crypto experts around the world, this thing I have been learned from, I think many years before, since I think 2016, 17 times, I have keep on listening these things from the crypto expert. What they keep telling to the ordinary people, even if you manage to collect 0.1 BTC in your life and keep it for the rest of the life, this could be a life-changing thing in your, not only for you, for your entire family. This could become a legacy for you. But you know what happened in Bitcoin Wealth today? Those who are already in slot 5, each time they are receiving Bitcoin is 0.016, guys. And even if they manage to collect it 7 times income in the second cycle, they already collected 0.112 BTC, guys. Can you see how blessed we are with the Bitcoin Wealth today? And when you are in the more higher slot, your income becomes so crazy, guys. Let me show you how big we can grow through this program. Can you see that? When you are in slot 6, each time you strike income is 0.032. And when you are slot 7, again become double. The doubling effect is the most wonderful things going to happen to all of us in Bitcoin wealth, guys. In slot 7, you are making 0.064 BTC. Slot 8, every time you strike income, 0.128 BTC, guys. Like what I just now mentioned, even if you manage to collect 0.1 BTC, it could become a legacy for your entire family, But when you are in slot 8, each time you are receiving income is 0.128 BTC, guys. How good is that? Imagine by this program, you don't have to hustle a lot. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars, 10,000 of dollars, 50,000 of dollars. No, only one time you are going to spend 0.001 BTC to join the program. And after that, all you have to do is keep sponsoring people under your sponsor link. All right. When you do that, imagine in a year, in a 2 year, in a 3 years, in upcoming years, how many Bitcoin you can collect through this program, guys. That is the wonderful opportunity we have produced in front of you today. Make use of the opportunity. Of course, many of us missed the first bot when the Bitcoin was the earliest day, earlier and at the lowest price. Okay, what I see Bitcoin wealth is a second opportunity for many of us. Today, we don't have to spend $60,000 to own one Bitcoin. You just need to have 0.001 BTC one time in a lifetime to collect not only one Bitcoin, guys. If you really work hard for this, you may collect that maybe 5 Bitcoin, 10 Bitcoin, 50 Bitcoin. All right. Even if you complete one stretch, guys, all right, start from slot 1. If you complete one stretch, we did a roughly calculation what will happen if you complete the one stretch, start from slot 1 all the way up to slot 12. You may collect that 61 Bitcoin, guys. Did you hear me? 61 Bitcoin. How good is that? One Bitcoin is $60,000 today, $63,000 today worth of value it has. How good is that? Even if you collected 10 Bitcoin, don't talk about 10 Bitcoins, sir. Even if you collect one Bitcoin in next 6 months, how good your life should change. All right. This is a real life-changing opportunity, guys, for many of you. Don't miss the boat. Make sure you take the flight and fly to the high. Make sure you achieve your dream. Make sure you give the best for your family. Make sure you give yourself what you wanted always in your dreams. All right. Many of us, I strongly believe, many of you always have the strongest dream, the biggest dream you want to achieve, but you still struggling. Many of the leaders I know, they keep trying, but end of the day, participating in the wrong program where they don't get paid. After 3 months, they disappear. Many of the leaders joined ready, the plan suddenly changed. They don't get payout. So many things we have been through, correct? But today in Bitcoin wealth, we have solution for everything. You're never going to hear there are plan going to change in Bitcoin wealth. You're never going to hear that people never get paid in Bitcoin wealth. You're never going to hear that this plan suddenly disappear. Guys, this is the solution for everybody who have participated in the wrong program and they strive for the many years and still they are not taste the success yet. All right. This is the solution for every one of you. This is the one last time you're going to try and I'm pretty sure you are going to taste the success in very, very big scale. You know why? Till today, we already crossed about 130 days. Since April 15, we launched this program. Till today, nobody is losing money, guys. There are no way to lose money in Bitcoin. Well, only you all have to experience is receiving Bitcoin without any hustle by just sponsoring people to the program. That is the wonderful opportunity we have through Bitcoin Well today. Make sure you enjoy the benefit. All right. With that, I call up my session today and I thank you for the section. And this is signing off, Captain Vira from India tonight. I hand over mic back to Dr. Seiko. Thank you, brother.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you, Captain Vera. Thank you, thank you. Well said, well communicated. I believe every one of, okay, sorry, I believe every one of our participants tonight has gotten value for their being here. That's what we are all about. Value, value, value. I also have my very own brother here, a great man, passionate person about the people, about Bitcoin world, in person of Magic Malaysia. Magic, we need to hear you. Those words of wisdom coming out of you just to, let the people understand what we are all about. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Brother Dr. Seiko. Thank you, Captain Vira. Captain Vira is not in Singapore tonight. He's in India yesterday, from yesterday. So thank you very much, Captain Vira, despite the fact that you are not in the home country. You are overseas in India and you join us in the Zoom and you bring about such great value from your experience. Okay, brothers and sisters, we started joining on the
Magic,
15th.
sorry, Magic, can you be a little bit close to your mic?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
It's still a little
Can you
bit
hear me
faint.
now?
Yeah, but
Yes. All right. So, brothers and sisters, we started joining on the 15th of April. Tonight is the 14th of August. So we are less than 120 days. Less than 120 days, yeah. Just now, Captain Vira was talking about people receiving Bitcoin, and everyone can receive a lot of Bitcoin, but the actual numbers currently, right? There are leaders who have received almost 40% of one Bitcoin, almost 40%. Many of them receive 30% of one Bitcoin, right? So they are almost achieving one entire Bitcoin. There are so many of them receiving 20% of a Bitcoin, right? 10% of a Bitcoin is $6,500. 20% is about $13,000. 30% is 19,500. 40% of one Bitcoin is $26,000. 40%, right? I'm not surprised to see people receiving half a Bitcoin already in the next 1 week or so, right? So just today itself, I'd like to share my screen here. There are several people who receive 800%, 0.008. Let me share my screen here. Okay. This is live, This is live on the blockchain, right? We have people here. We click this one and have a look. This is 800%, If you look at this line, 800%, 008. Someone joined at 001, which is $63, right? 2 hours ago. And the same transaction hash, right? Out. In is 0.001. Out is 0.008, right? How you wish this is your wallet. Not only this one, Let me scroll through a little bit. I think there are several people. This is 200% here. Let me scroll. This is another 200%. This is 400% here, 400%, right? How you wish you receive 400%. This is not small money, all right? Nobody joined with $100. They only joined with 0.001 and someone received $253, right? We have here This one, okay. There are several of them receiving 0.008. Let me see. Never mind, we look at this one first. Yeah, if I go one page back. Okay, that could be, what page is this? Page
This
1.
4 minutes ago, 34 seconds ago, actions
34.
everywhere.
Yes, 34 seconds ago, yeah. So let's look at that 0.008 again, yeah. One moment, 1 hour ago. Let's see, this is 200%. These are not people who have joined very long ago. These are very, very new. Possibly they joined 3 weeks ago only. Only 3 weeks ago, right? Their numbers are very, very new. You can tell by the numbers here. 3 hours. My eyesight is not very clear. Just now I saw that one. Wait. This one. Okay, this is 3 hours ago, yeah. I just highlight this one. I think there's another one. This one comes from, this one is belonging to someone who doesn't speak English. This is from country of Kazakhstan. This is 400%. This is another one. Can you see here, right? So within 4 hours and 3 hours, right? Look at this person, we can check, yeah? The entry is this line. Yeah? Registration. We click on this line. Okay, I open this line. Okay, can you see this? I think, wait, I should not. Okay, yeah, this is the line, yeah. So we look at the number, yeah. The person who joined, the number is 15375. Let me enlarge a little bit. Enlarge a little bit, yeah. Sponsored by 14788. So it filled position 1. This is a new one. Position 1 go to the first upline, right? And then it fill up position 5, like what Captain Vira mentioned just now, the blue color. Position 5, it triggers an upgrade of this ID to slot 2. Now in slot 2, this is slot 2, it occupies position 1 of ID 4525. And then it goes 2 level up, 2 upline, 4491. And then another 2 up, 4430. Again, occupy position 5. See it? It triggers second upgrade to left slot 3. Slot 3, the value is now 0.004. Yeah, it occupies position 2, and then it goes to 387. Look at this, right? We know this ID 387, right? In slot 3, again into position 5, upgrade further, right? It goes to slot 4. This is 0.008 now, right? It goes to 190. Oh, congratulations. This is 192, right? Our leadership from South Africa, of course, right? Let me see the other one, yeah? One moment, yeah? The other one, where is it? Anyway, it was the one from Kazakhstan. Wait, yeah? Which one was it? Sorry, yeah? It was somewhere here. I think I better abort this. I searched for the wrong one. It was 3 hours and 4 hours ago. Let me see again. I like to play with this sometimes. Now that I want to search for it, I can't find it. This one. Yeah, my eyesight not very good. 3 hours ago. Look at this, yeah. I open again. All right, it's in this page. Right, this one is, look at these numbers here. These numbers are very big. 15,400, right? This is very new, very, very new, right? Sponsored by 13246, right? 13246, and then it goes to 11648, right? Fill up position 5, trigger an upgrade, right? Position 5 again, upgrade again, then go to 9533. Imagine this number is very, very new, 9,000 plus. And in slot 3 already occupied 5 times, already fill up 5 position. That means he has already made money. And then it goes to slot 4. Slot 4 is 0.008, right? It goes to 8809. Even 8809 has made money, right? Then it goes to 4703. right? No, not 4703, 8703. Sorry, my eyesight is really out, right? And they fill up position 3. Wow, beautiful. Celebrate. 8,703 in slot 4 already received money. Brothers and sisters, right? You all check your ID number. Right? If your ID number is lower than 8,700, right? This person has already come into slot 4. These are the people who has already earned, I will say, maybe 25-30% of one Bitcoin already, right? That is for one account. If they have 3 or 4 accounts, they are already earning nearly 65 or 70% of one Bitcoin. That means in another 2 weeks, they would have earned one Bitcoin in total income, right? So this is what I like to share with everyone. So what did they come out with? What was the difference between their wallet and your wallet and some newcomers, intending ones who has not joined? A person who joined very recently has overtaken many thousand people who has joined 2 months before them. The number is 8703. You saw it, right? And he has overtaken 8,000 people, right, who has joined earlier than him, and he's in slot 4 and is receiving income. Now, brothers and sisters, you can be one of those tonight. If you join now, your number is maybe 15,000, but you come to slot 4, slot 5, slot 6, your income, total income would possibly be 60%, more than 50% of one Bitcoin, I would say. Brothers and sisters, half a Bitcoin, the income is more than $30,000 US. What did you come out with? $60, $65 tonight, right? Your $65, you have two choices, brothers and sisters. You can have an immediate gratification, right? There's nothing wrong with it. You can go and have a drink with your friends. You can go and have dinner. Within 2 or 3 dinners, you would have spent the $65, right? It's nothing wrong with it. It's your money. That is called expenditure. But on the other hand, you still have another $65. You acquire an asset. When you acquire an asset like Bitcoin Wealth, your wallet, when you put in people into your matrix, your wallet becomes more and more valuable. Anything that becomes more and more valuable as time grows and your wallet also grows, that is an asset, brother. That is an asset, sister. Look at the wallet 8703 just now. I bet you, even if someone were to offer the person 50,000 US now, he won't sell because he's halfway through to slot 12, right? When he's at slot 12, any pay position that land in his wallet, he receives 2 Bitcoin, which is 130,000. Brothers and sisters, just now, right? Let me share the thing over here. Now, at slot 11 here, slot 11 and slot 12, the money is 2.048 Bitcoin. But when a person joins, it's only 0.001 Bitcoin. Someone may join in the month of December, 3-4 months from now, with 0.001, but it trigger, upgrade, and you become the recipient in slot 12, suddenly your wallet receive 2.048 BTC. How is that? You would start asking yourself, right? That's because you started building tonight. Your friends, your neighbors, your relatives suddenly will be very, very friendly to you. How come your wallet is receiving 2 Bitcoin? And you didn't tell us to join you earlier. So this is what is going to happen, right? This is a miracle happening to many people. All right. Thank you very much. Back to you, brother Dr. Seko.
Whoa. Thank you so much. Magic, well said, guys. You can cross the lines on that, masterpiece, hard, mind-boggling, explanation that Magic just spelled out for every one of us. Guys, I tell us we cannot overemphasize the importance and the enormous opportunity behind Bitcoin world, but to, wake up in no distance. When we come here, you just see testimony, because, result will always cancel out insults. Sometimes people come here, they think they came for another presentation. We are not running any presentation here. We are all about educating people, showing you that particular channel that can deliver what you have never thought possible. There is how people work unconsciously in a slavery manner. And that is what is still holding a lot of people out there, you know. So I want you are a good news bearer, everyone on this call. Go out there and tell them. Tell them what you have seen. Tell them what you have experienced. Imagine what Magic just showed you on the blockchain. Ladies and gentlemen, the activity on that blockchain has no limit. At every count, one activity can, interact within the blockchain to impact and affect up to 5, 6, 7 people, 8 people as the case go. That even most of them don't know, they are not aware. So this is how powerful the system we have. That's why we tell you there are no human interference. No human interference, no human conducting anything. Everything has been fully automated and deployed. Right. So thank you so much for coming for today's call today. I believe I have some great minds here that are excited to share one or two experience with us. I don't know. Do we have is there anybody that want to share testimony, experience so far in your course of recruiting? You want to talk to us? Just tell us, share with us what you have experienced in the market and people and some shady, unbelievable actions that you might have come across. Tell us so that it will guide others, because there are criminals everywhere today. They come to you, they tell you,
Patricia. We have
yeah.
leadership Patricia.
Oh, I can see Patricia San. Thank you so much. They tell you, oh, I can do this and that, and yet they are all lies. So, ladies and gentlemen, wake up and see what others are not seeing. All right, over to you, Patricia. Please unmute yourself and talk to us.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Patricia, you can unmute yourself again. Sorry, I just opened the mic.
Wow, what an amazing and great presentation from Dr. Seko and Magic Asia. Thank you so much, guys. What a great time to be alive. What I've experienced throughout this 3 months is greater than we think. What happened is that I'm seeing an invisible wealth transformation, and a lot of people are not even aware. It's a great timeline to be alive. With my late leader Lynette, I experienced something for the first time today, and when I checked, her account is on slot 4.
Whoa!
And it's moving. She has left a legacy, guys.
My good God.
And the family is going to, I don't know what to say. I'm so excited. And a lot of people, I wish everybody can be so excited, can see what I see. The future is just around the corner and is ahead of us. As long as you are a member of Bitcoin Wealth, you are tapping into this invisible wealth transfer. I thank you. I just wanted to say that.
Wow. That is great.
Magic, did you hear that?
Yeah, from Leadership Patricia, yeah. Brothers and sisters who has who may be attending this for the first time, yeah. There is a downline under Leadership Patricia's team who passed away recently, sometime last week. And can you imagine? She joined Bitcoin Wealth some time back, maybe 2 months ago. and even she had, illness that she has passed away, but she left behind a legacy, and her account has actually auto upgraded, has improved, upgraded by itself, because of the people below her account are active, and she's now in slot 4. Brothers and sisters, very soon it will be in slot 5, slot 6, and it will continue to progress. Can you imagine? Her family is receiving money from the wallet. Wow, what a touching story. Fantastic. Great leadership, Patricia, leadership Lebo, South Africa. Thank you very much.
Wow. Guys, this is really, really touching. And I'm super, super excited that, it's happening right in our presence. Sometimes things happen. It's not just by the world, it's a lesson. Somebody is being talked to. Every one of us here, imagine what that leader did within the space of 2 months, even on a sick bed. He was working tirelessly, talking to people. Some are saying no. Some are saying, I don't understand. He said, go to the Zoom. Some are saying, he said, come in. And at the end of the day, look at the results. My dear brothers and sisters, I wonder what else we want to do today outside what we have seen in Bitcoin world. So now is the time to act. Let's welcome our leader all the way from the United Kingdom, Mavis.
Thank you. I greet all my leaders. Thank you, our brother Captain Vera, our brother Dr. Seko, and our big leader Magic. What a miracle, Father, we have among us. I want to thank God for this opportunity. Thank you for all our speakers, our presentations. I've got my leader, Portia is a Queen P. He's a great leader. We have worked together in many groups, and he's among us. I think the whole of district has been joining the Zoom. Is one of the great leaders. He have moved to dApp, all the places of South Africa. He's been driving to and fro. But you know what? At the end of the day, he found that there is nothing like Bitcoin wealth. All the other things we have been doing, we have lost. But he have said to Bitcoin wealth, I'm happy. Just raise your hands, Princess P, so that they see you. I'm just so privileged to have Patricia as my first liner. She's such a great leader. Even when talking to her, she's a mother, she's humble, she's just so good. And we are sorry that we lost, like I lost my second downliner in the group, Lynette. You could feel tears when I discovered that on my slot, I ended on slot 4, and the person who paid me was Lynette. I thank God for everything, for her life, and their children. And Patricia, you're such a good leader. You're such a good person. You're just so amazing. I want to thank you for supporting the family. And I want to thank the whole team and our leaders for supporting this family together with us. Not forgetting Lebo. Lebo is my upliner. So I also thank God for everyone. Layla, I thank God for your life. Everyone, all of us here, we can call one another, but we are one family. I want to say thank you. I've earned my 0.008 Bitcoin. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow. Mavis. This is awesome. Guys, you heard what Mavis said. A friend. What more can we desire of than, joy all through? No matter what has happened, can you see joy continues? Death cannot take away our joy. Even the departed soul is rejoicing. The ones that are alive are rejoicing. What else will you desire than this? Tell me, which business where you see everybody all through, everybody is thanking each other, thanking upline, downline, up to the top, without saying some people are getting paid, some people are not getting paid. Why? Because there are no human manipulations. This is real life experience. This is real leverage that has come on our table. I want to thank you guys for those wonderful testimonies. Tomorrow is another day. We will be having another Zoom here, same time. And tomorrow is the ladies' affair. I want the ladies to talk to us tomorrow. All the ladies in the house, can I see your hands? We are going to have a special presentation tomorrow. The ladies will come on board and talk to us. Talk to us in the ladies' way. That's what we want. Give us the best of the best. And we know you guys have what it takes to give us the best presentation tomorrow. So, guys, I wouldn't want anybody to miss tomorrow's presentation. It's going to be mind blowing. Testimonies galore presentation, and you will enjoy it. Thank you so much. Magic, I don't know if you have anything to say before we call
Thank
it
you
a
very
day.
much. I've enjoyed the session with you, Dr. Seko, with Captain Vera, Patricia, leadership level, leadership Mavis, leadership Paramjoti, my big brother from India, right? Everyone, we greet everyone's success, collect a lot of BTC. This is a program that is built with good intention. Unlike many programs out there, they are built with they are not built with good intention out there, right? So after a few months, they rug pull and all those things. No, those things will not happen here. In here, there's no excuses, there's no delay, there's no stories, there's no drama, right? Someone join, someone get paid. Someone join, someone trigger upgrade, and then it pay 0.008, it pay higher and higher and higher. All right. So you are guaranteed payment, yeah. Whoever join, either your downline receive the money, your downline receive the money, or you receive the money, or your first upline receive